All right, let's talk forward offset tracking. This is you showing your ability to maneuver a tractor trailer around objects. There's your object. In the front, there's a cone in the front, there's a cone in the back. You have to drive down the alley, pull out of the alley to the left, and not hit that cone and not hit that cone in the front. Before you start this test, it's a straight line back. Your tractor and trailer may not be centered in the lane. So if you can see down here, this tractor and the trailer is right on the line. Once you pass the two cones, even if it's off a little bit to the left or the right, that's okay. As long as you can get the tractor and trailer right down the alley and pass the last two cones, you're in good shape. So, your test. So if I was in this position and I want to be successful, I want to try to maneuver the tractor and trailer centered in the lane. As you can see where I'm pointing, I want this tractor and trailer somewhere right around where I'm putting this little stick. I don't want it on top of the cone. I want it centered. It's 12 feet wide. So if you come out, center yourself in the lane, you can start going out of the alley with your back tire somewhere around here. But if you're over here going out, you might hit this cone. The test is one continuous movement. So basically you're not going to stop. One movement all the way to the cones up front. If you can see the two cones way up front, you're going to go right to those cones. You've got to be parallel to the outer boundaries. Okay, now, can you stop? The rules are it's a continuous movement. So, if you do stop, that's a good reason and you're in trouble because you are ready to hit a cone. If you're ready to hit a cone, the examiner is going to blow the whistle. And that means stop. So you have to always have the examiner should be in a good spot where you can see him and he can see that mirror. If he's in a spot where you can't see him, he blows the whistle and you hit the cone, he could give you 5 points for hitting the cone. But if he gets you to stop, you come to a stop, that means you're ready to hit the cone. You're going to have to back up. There are no free backups. That's going to be 1 point. That'd be 1 point. And then you back up a little bit and then go around and hopefully you want to get the rearmost tire on the right side. The right side. That rear tire on the right side has to go between this cone and the hash mark. It's supposed to be 4 feet from the line to the hash mark. You may want to ask the examiner, I like to have the 4 feet. It says 4 feet, and I know it says 4 feet. That's the proper dimension. Can you move this cone over here? Got a lot of room, but a lot of them are not going to move it. They're not going to move the cone. So basically, you're going to have it like 3 feet. So, once I'm going to come out of the alley, and I'm not going to be shooting all the way out there. I'm going to come out of the alley, make sure I clear the cone in the back, and I'm going to come in. If you look at the stick, it's going straight. I'm going to come straight out this way. Watch my mirrors. My mirrors must be properly adjusted so I can see the cone and the hash mark. As I come out, I'm going to pick up the hash mark and the cone maybe with my convex mirror. If you want to adjust your primary mirror on the right side and lower it down a little bit, I only can tell you is when you're ready to go on the road, do your road test, you better readjust those mirrors for your road test. If mirrors are properly adjusted, you should be in good shape. You should be able to see the hash mark and the cone. As soon as that back tire is crossing in between the hash mark and the cone, and I cleared it, I'm going to start bringing the tractor trailer back to the right a little bit. As I bring swing it to the right, the rear of the trailer is going to come back to the left, and then I'll come back and start straightening it up. So I need to be fairly straight. You might not get perfectly straight, but if the trailer is facing way out here, going facing all the way to the left, where you're almost going to have a straight line back to the alley, the examiner could ask you, you're going to have to back it up and then pull forward again and get yourself parallel to the outer boundaries. Doesn't have to be perfect, but it has to be fairly decent. So once again, it's your ability to maneuver around objects. This is like on the road, your driving test. You're going from one lane to the right, and then you're going to go to the left lane. Imagine this is a curb. If you run over a curb, it's an automatic failure. Once again, you're trying to go around an object. The object is the curb. As you go around, because maybe there's a disabled vehicle here, and you have to swing around into the left lane. Same thing. If you could do it on the road, you could do it here. So that's the kind of explanation of the point. So I'll do one more thing. If your back tire goes over here, outside the line, that's 5 points. You don't want the 5 points. If you're ready to hit a cone or the examiner's blowing the whistle and you have your window up and you don't hear him and you hit the cone, that's 5 points. Then you pull up and you do your reverse offset. You lost 5 points. I hope if you have any questions, put them on the bottom of the comments, and on the next video I would do what I just talked about. See you in the next run.